who started DC. If you're a fan of superhero movies and comics, you might be curious about the origins of one of the most iconic comic book companies out there, DC Comics. So, who actually started this legendary brand? To go back to the beginning, we need to look at the early days of the comic book industry. In 1934, a man named Malcolm Wheeler-Nicholson founded the company that would eventually become DC Comics. At the time, it wasn't called DC Comics. Instead, it was known as National Allied Publications. Wheeler-Nicholson was a prolific pulp fiction writer who saw an opportunity in the growing comic book market. He released the first publication, New Fun, the big comic magazine One, in February 1935. This comic was successful enough to lead to the releases of another series, New Comics One, in December of the same year. However, Wheeler-Nicholson faced financial difficulties, and by 1936, he needed a business partner to help launch his next project, Detective Comics. This is where Harry Donenfeld and Jack Liebowitz come into the picture. Donenfeld and Liebowitz were already successful in the pulp magazine business but were looking to move away from their previous ventures, which had gained a reputation for being borderline risque. The partnership between Wheeler-Nicholson, Donenfeld, and Liebowitz led to the formation of Detective Comics Inc. in 1937. But due to ongoing financial issues, Wheeler-Nicholson was eventually bought out by Donenfeld and Liebowitz, who then took full control of the company. Under the new leadership, Detective Comics Inc. continued to grow, and in 1938, they launched Action Comics 1, which introduced the world to Superman, created by Jerry Siegel and Joe Shuster. This marked a significant turning point for the company, as Superman's success paved the way for other iconic characters like Batman, who was introduced just a year later in Detective Comics 27. So, to answer the question, DC Comics was started by Malcolm Wheeler-Nicholson, but it was Harry Donenfeld and Jack Liebowitz who played a crucial role in its early development and success. These individuals laid the foundation for what would become one of the most influential comic book companies in history.